Sena MP Sanjay Raut finally is walking out on bail from Patra Chawl jail after spending over 100 days, to be precise, 101 days behind bars over his alleged involvement in the Patra Chawl scam. Raut stepped out after the Bombay High Court refused to grant a hearing to the Enforcement Directorate for a plea opposing his bail or release. Now the hearing will take place in the Bombay High Court tomorrow. This was a procedural delay. Visuals of Uddhav faction workers of the Shiv Sena, the original Shiv Sena, celebrating in Mumbai upon Raut's release. All of that coming through. But viewers, what's of great significance here is that the PMLA court, which granted Sanjay Raut bail, tore into the Enforcement Directorate on many counts, asking the ED, why is it that number 3 and number 4 accused are the ones who've been targeted? How is it that the first 2 accused have not been arrested as yet? Lots of questions that the PMLA court raised. All right, let's listen in to Sanjay Raut.
क्या बात है, बच्चियों के आंखों में भी आंसू है सर, क्या हिम्मत कर, क्या ये क्या है?
ये बाला साहब ठाकरे जी की जादू है।
हाँ।
आज भी इस मुंबई में बाला साहब ठाकरे जी का जो लॉयलिस्ट है, उनके लिए यही सम्मान है।
अच्छा, आपके पार्टी समर्थक कहते हैं कि टाइगर इज बैक, आप क्या कहेंगे?
नहीं, मैं एक शिव सैनिक हूँ, लड़ने वाला हूँ, पार्टी के लिए मरने के लिए तैयार हूँ।
आपके भाई गाड़ी चला रहे हैं, तमाम प्रोसीडिंग्स में आए थे, इन्होंने भी बड़ा साथ दिया है सर आपका।
हाँ, मेरी पूरी फैमिली, मेरे भाई जिसने पूरी बाहर की लड़ाई लड़ते रहे, जिम्मेदारी थी उनके ऊपर, मेरे बाहर जाने के बाद, अंदर जाने के बाद भाई ने संभाली।
परिवार के लिए कितना मुश्किल था ये समय?
मुश्किल तो होगा, मेरी बच्ची, मेरी माँ, मेरी पत्नी, मेरी परिवार सब सदमे में थे, लेकिन फिर भी लड़ते रहे।
मेरा आखिरी सवाल है, क्या यहाँ से संजय राउत की राजनीति बदलेगी और किस तरीके से बदलेगी?
नहीं, मैं पार्टी के साथ खड़ा हूँ, उद्धव जी के साथ खड़ा हूँ और रहूंगा। मेरी पार्टी है, बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के साथ मैंने पूरा जीवन बिताया है और मैं पार्टी को
जेल जाते समय कहा था मैं झुकूंगा नहीं, अब क्या कहेंगे?
मैं मरूंगा लेकिन पार्टी नहीं छोड़ूंगा।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर। तो ये थे संजय राउत जिन्होंने
All right, viewers, you just heard Sanjay Raut there. Celebrations, Sanjay Raut practically being taken from Patra Chawl jail, where he was a bail bond was posted at 5 p.m. He's walked out on bail after spending 100 days, viewers, 100 days, 101 days to be precise, in jail, walking out to a hero's welcome. What's interesting right now is to get a special understanding what the special court, the PMLA court in Mumbai, said when granting bail to Sanjay Raut, and that is very, very interesting. What really happened after that is, because the PMLA court tore into the ED on many accounts, Sanjay Raut with folded hands said, I am grateful to you, to the judge. I want to connect immediately to my colleague Divesh, who is joining us right now. He's covering Sanjay Raut's release from the Patra Chawl jail. Divesh, take us through the scathing observations that was made by the PMLA court regarding Sanjay Raut's arrest by the ED.
हाँ, वो बोल रहे हैं वहाँ पे।
Divesh, can you hear me? All right, we're going to try and connect to my colleague Divesh, but I want to quickly, once again, take you through on what went down over the last few hours. Sanjay Raut was granted bail, viewers, about 7 hours ago by the PMLA court. The ED since then approached the High Court, the Bombay High Court, against the order of the bail by the PMLA court. However, because of procedure, the High Court refused to entertain that hearing, and the hearing will continue tomorrow, which means that Sanjay Raut has walked out of jail after 101 days on bail. He was taken in on money laundering charges, was tried by the PMLA court. The court today rejected the Enforcement Directorate's plea, urging it not to hold the bail till Friday, which is the High Court, paving the way of what you see is the release of Mr. Raut, who was arrested on July 31st this year. We're going to once again try and connect to my colleague Divesh, but to give you a larger understanding, the ED had arrested Sanjay Raut for his alleged role in financial irregularities in connection with the redevelopment of the Patra Chawl in suburban Goregaon. But scathing observations made by the PMLA court on account of the ED's arrest of Sanjay Raut, and understandably Sanjay Raut banking on that. Devesh, quickly take us through the scathing observations that were made by the PMLA court regarding the ED's arrest of Sanjay Raut.
Well, the PMLA court heard the applications filed by Pravin Raut and Sanjay Raut, the Shiv Sena MP. He was arrested on August 1st. There were allegations. He was also charge sheeted by the Enforcement Directorate, and the charge sheet stated that Sanjay Raut had indulged into money laundering. He had accepted the ill-gotten money out of the Patra Chawl scam, and around 3.5 crore rupees of the ill-gotten funds which were earned from the Patra Chawl scam, those were diverted to Sanjay Raut by Pravin Raut and others. There were also 10 land parcels that were purchased in Alibag, and these land parcels were also paid for from the ill-gotten money that was earned from the Patra Chawl land scam. Pravin Raut had diverted this amount, and there were others as well who were involved.
What the observations of the PMLA court were, because the PMLA court today tore in to the Enforcement Directorate regarding the arrest of Sanjay Raut. Can you take us through those observations made by the PMLA court today, which was challenged later by the High Court?
Well, the PMLA court has observed that the arrests were not legal. That is what the PMLA court has pointed out. They have raised questions regarding the arrests made by the Enforcement Directorate. There were the arrest of Pravin Raut, the arrest of Sanjay Raut. Both have been pointed out that they were not proper, they were not in legal terms. That is what Judge M.D. Deshpande of the PMLA court has pointed out, and this is a big setback for the agency, big setback for Enforcement Directorate, as this would be the first time that an accused in a PMLA case is getting bail within 100 days of his arrest. Like there were earlier instances where we have seen people have not gotten bail for 2.5 years in PMLA cases. They've been behind bars for 1 year, more than 1 year. But Sanjay Raut was arrested on August 1st, and today his bail application was accepted.
Appreciate you joining us. We are going to continue to come back to you for more updates on that story. Viewers, what's really happened is that after the PMLA gave bail to Sanjay Raut, tearing it to the ED on many accounts of the arrest made of Sanjay Raut, the Enforcement Directorate in turn has now approached the Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court did not entertain the plea today, but will continue the hearing tomorrow.